public service feature in lieu of the fact that Union Mills came out and won this sectional basketball tournament over in Michigan City the other night. We're going to start the program, and the cheerleaders will take over from here.
Hello? Certainly wonderful to see such a marvelous crowd out here this morning. We got a right to cheer, so let's have it. We came out here this morning to pay tribute to the champions of LaPorte County. I'd like to call on a news commentator from WLOI, a marvelous insurance man, Mr. Cy Parker.
Well, thank you, Dr. Moosey, and I'm glad to see so many of you here. Congratulations to Chuck Sanders and his team for winning the sectional tournament. I just wanted to come down here this morning from LaPorte and tell you how tickled we are that you won that tournament. Really, Really and truly, after that little inspired and determined band of Stillwell Vikings put us out of the tournament, you brought us out of the doghouse Saturday night. But you can depend that station WLOI is not only a LaPorte station, it's a LaPorte County station, and we're behind you, every bit of us, 100%. And the best of luck for getting into the regional next Saturday and getting out of the regional at Hammond next Saturday. We'll be pulling for you all the time. I'm glad to be here this morning because here it is, 20 years after. I'm thinking of that afternoon back in LaPorte in the old high school gym back in 1930 when a Union Mills team should have won that ball game, really and truly. That was back in the days when Chuck Myers and Elmer Schoaf and Hubert Brosey, I wish I could remember all of them, Leroy Werner, a team that had been coached up to its peak the year before by Bill Ferrier, who's now at the Herald-Argus, and who that year was taken over, I believe, by Wayne Mendel. And it was one of those last-second things that happened. I think Kenny Young of LaPorte put in a basket right as the gun sounded, or just before the gun sounded, that put LaPorte ahead 1 point. That was a great Union Mills team. And now we have, 20 years after that, another wonderful Union Mills team. And so, on behalf of the entire county, I'm going to say the best of luck to you Millers from Union Mills. Congratulations to every one of you for doing so swell at Michigan City over this weekend. And we'll be pulling for you next Saturday over at Hammond, Saturday afternoon and Saturday night, too. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Parker, and we appreciate you coming down here this morning. We know that you're a busy man, but we certainly appreciate it. We would like to call now on our trustee and have him give us a word, Scott Canfield.
Thank you, Dr. Moosey. I'm going to take about a minute of your time because what has been said has been so well said. There's not much use of me saying any more. But on behalf of the advisory board and myself, we want to congratulate Mr. Sanders and his wonderful basketball team for bringing this honor to Noble Township. And we want them to know that the whole town will be there with them next Saturday and be helping boost them, and we'll be with them all the way. And now, Mr. Moosey.
Thanks a lot, Scotty. Now I have a man behind the wheel, the man that's really brought these boys up to their peak. A wonderful coach, the best coach in LaPorte County.
Thank you very much, Doc, and all you fine folks. There isn't much to say now because we're still in this ball game. I don't want to congratulate the boys too much. Just wait till it's all over. I know they did a wonderful job. Couldn't ask for any more from anyone. I appreciate this very much, this fine reception. I know the boys do too. This is a harder job than going to the tournament almost. Even Scotty called me Mr. Sanders this morning. But in finishing, I hope that we see a lot of you folks over to Hammond next Saturday. I know we're going to be in there pitching. They're a good team. We've got a good team, the best team we've ever had, the best team in LaPorte County. So come over to Hammond Saturday and we'll give them a run for their money anyway. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Park. How about the boys standing up? Let's give them a big hand. What do you say? I tell you, we got 3 boys in that group that are almost as good as singers as they are basketball players. If they were as good, they certainly wouldn't be in Union Mills. We're going to call on them right now, and they're going to be a...
We gotta wait a little bit for Stella Luth to bring the accordion down here. We need a little accompaniment. I don't know the words, do you guys? Let me get in the middle. Let me in the middle. No, by him. I can't hear if I don't do it pretty good. Hey, she has to stand for the side of us. Yeah. Plus, we gotta have a break. I'll hold this. You stand over there. Get around here. Move over a little bit. Move over here. Let's see it here so I can see it. Give us a little opening chord there.
Want to play down there?
Yeah.
Hey, tell them what you're going to play. Go ahead.
We're gonna sing music, music, music. Down here, huh? Go ahead. Put another nickel in the Nickelodeon. All I want is loving you and music, music, music. I'll do anything for you, anything you want me to. All I want is kissing you and music, music, music. Closer, my dear, come closer. The nicest part of any melody is when you're dancing close to me. So put another nickel in the Nickelodeon. All I want is loving you and music, music, music. Put another nickel in the Nickelodeon. All I want is having you and music, music, music. I'd do anything for you, anything you want me to. All I want is kissing you and music, music, music. Closer, my dear, come closer. The nicest part of any melody is when you're dancing close to me. Put another nickel in the Nickelodeon. All I want is loving you and music, music, music.
Where do you start at? I'm going to play a little bit of the first one.
Right there. You have to turn on the back too? Yeah. Hey, let's move over a little bit. Get up here. Over to there. Dear hearts and gentle people now. I love dear hearts and gentle people who live in my hometown, because those dear hearts and gentle people will never ever let you down. They read the good book from Friday till Monday. That's how the weekend goes. I've got a dream house I'll build there one day with picket fence and rambling road. I feel so welcome each time that I return, that my happy heart keeps laughing like a clown. I love those dear hearts and gentle people who live and love in my own town. I love those dear hearts and gentle people who live in my own town, because those dear hearts and gentle people will never ever let you down. They read the good book. Read the good book from Friday till Monday. That's how the weekend goes. I've got a dream house I'll build there one day with picket fence and rambling road. I feel so welcome each time that I return, that my happy heart keeps laughing like a clown. I love those dear hearts and gentle people who live and love in my own town.
Thank you very much, boys, and Stella. Stella was, of course, the accordion player, and Ray Duradell and Evie Fisher were our singers. That's for the benefit of WLOI. Everybody knows them. Now I would like to call on the principal of the school to speak his piece.
I don't think any of you are any more happy than what I am about what's happened. Something that we've been told that it couldn't happen, but it did happen. I know that one of the things that you would like to know from me is something about tickets. I feel quite sure that all the tickets that you'll need will be available, and all you'll have to do is just come in. We'll tell you how to get them after a while. And I don't know what to say now. I don't know what has been said. I might be just copying everything they said. I don't know what's going on. The telephone's been ringing and trying to ring. It's pretty hard to get things straightened out. However, I would like to try and impress upon not only the boys, but upon all of us, that we've certainly had a new experience. And I can't help but think, about that saying that's a very old one, something about what profits the man if he gain the whole world and lose his own soul. I don't think that's anything that applies just to spiritual things alone. It's something that will apply to everyday life. And after all, we have won a great deal of glory by winning the game, but it won't profit us much unless we make the best of the whole situation. And I feel that these boys are going to level off, and we're going to have a better team next weekend than what we had this last one. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Richards. I have a letter here that Mr. Redfield had given me from the Michigan City News-Dispatch. The Michigan City News-Dispatch congratulates the Union Mills team, students, faculty, and residents of the community on winning the sectional. Complete stories with pictures of the sectional will be presented in today's issue of the News-Dispatch, a copy of which will be delivered to every home in Union Mills and Wellsboro. Additional copies of the paper will be available at Swanson's at Wellsboro and Kessler's store at Union for pickup by interested persons living outside of the limits of the two towns. I think that's very nice. Now I'd like to have somebody come up here and give, that's representing the town, to show their appreciation of what the boys have done and to show ours of what we think of the boys. I'd like to call on the Lions president, our county commissioner. We're trying to pick up some more votes. Russell Weinhold.
Well, thank you, Dr. Moosey. Not campaigning for votes this morning. I'm just as happy as the rest of you folks in this community that Union Mills won this tournament. On behalf of the Lions Club, I wish to congratulate the boys and their coach, Mr. Sanders, upon this victory in the sectional tournament. We of this community are very proud of you. You've not only brought honor to yourselves, to your school, but to this community. Also, I think that you've brought honor to the rest of the county schools. I think that you've showed that you've proved that the county schools can compete in sports along with the larger schools and win.
It's a rare occasion, of course, that a county team has won a sectional tournament. It has happened before and happened now, and I believe it'll happen maybe more often in the near future. We're mainly here for a celebration this morning, and the Lions Club wishes to give all the praise that can be imposed upon the boys and the team at this time. I think that Union Mills is supposed to have overcame quite a odds in this tournament. I don't know whether they overcame such odds or not. I kind of believe Union Mills was the best team in this tournament. What do you think, folks? I think this also may be true next week when we go to Hammond in the Gary Regional. I think our team or in the Hammond Regional. I think our team has reached new heights in this tournament. I think they're going to stay there, maybe even go higher. Union Mills, it's true they've been defeated a few times this year, but they've reached a new height now. I don't think that what we're going to go right on, I don't think that you can compare records of the past as to the outcome of this tournament. I might say it, I think our team will win. You boys have the ability, the courage, and the team that can win, and we're all going to be there supporting you. I think a win might help for a new gym down here, too.
Thanks a lot, Russ. We appreciate your talk. I would like at this time have the basketball team with the cheerleaders and their manager rise so that they can take a picture of the boys and the girls. Maybe come right up here close to the microphone. Thank you very much. I would like to call on a representative. Just leave it there. I would like to call on a representative from the American Legion now. We have a lot of them in the audience. I see Bill Kuntz up there and Chet Younggreen down here. There's quite a few of you, but I think I'll get Chet as long as he's pretty close. Chet Younggreen.
I don't know who's the most scared, this microphone or me. Well, we're all glad for our boys, and I've been hoping this would happen for ever since I got out of school. But they say, if you wait, it always happens. And this time it happened. So for the American Legion, I'm glad to represent them and that we're happy the boys won. And we're all going next Saturday to Hammond and see the boys win.
Thanks very much, Chet. I'd like to have the PTA now, Mrs. Noacre. She's here somewhere. Oh, yeah, here she comes. We'd like to have her right now.
Guess y'all see my shadow with me. I can't get away from that. But you can be glad I didn't know I was supposed to speak, so I haven't got a word to say, only we're awfully proud of these boys. And we do expect them to win at Gary, or Hammond.
Thank you, Mrs. Noacre. Now we have another very distinguished guest with us this morning, Bill Redfield, the sports editor of the Michigan City News-Dispatch. Bill Redfield.
I was down here about 15 days ago, and I made the remark at Union Township beat Michigan City in the sectional.
Rolling Prairie had done it. And perhaps this was Union Mills' year to do it. Well, they did it. They're not, in Michigan City, they're rather unhappy that they lost. But you can't expect much else. And they said if they had to lose to a county team, no better team to lose to than Union Mills, which appeared to many to be the best team in the sectional this year. And without a doubt, they could pull a few surprises at Hammond, and they might win at Hammond and go on to Lafayette. And Park has promised me a couple of tickets to the state. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Bill. We appreciate those kind words, and we're going to go farther than Hammond, I hope. I would like to call upon a few of the fans now that's been to quite a few of the games here and away. We have quite a few here and some ex-Union Mills players. Incidentally, we have an ex-coach, Bill Ferrier, here. Bill, come on down, Bill.
When I look this over, I don't know. We had to turn about as many away sometimes as we have on the floor. And lots of times we'd have been glad to have had an attendance of as many as we have on the floor. It's always been a pleasure to come back here. I spent a number of happy years here. Had a good time with the boys. And I hope they don't resent my driving them around like I did. Told one of them up there Saturday night I'd love to have had them out there again. And I got the reply, I wish we were. It did my heart good to see you fellas come through. I want to congratulate you. You played hard. I'd like to congratulate all the county teams that took part in this year's sectional. At no time after they got started did they forget that the LaPorte and Michigan City boys put their pants on and took them off the same way that they did, one leg at a time.
I would like at this time, I don't know whether it's possible or not, to get all the boys that's played basketball in the past 10 to 20 years come out on the floor. And Union Mills. WLOI. But Ray's dad won 4 letters in 1924, 5, 6, and 7. A letter each year playing basketball. So has his son. Where is Ray? Come out, Ray. Watch that thing. Say, we have a good surprise. It's really not a surprise, but we have something wonderful here this morning. The sports editor of the LaPorte Herald-Argus is with us here this morning, and he has a trophy for being co-champions in the conference with Westville, and we get a trophy also. Mr. Joe Eiler.
It's sometimes very delightful to be embarrassed. And this is certainly one occasion where I'm more than happy to eat all the crow that you can serve up to me. It was a great privilege to be able to see that final game. I thought it was as good a basketball game as I've ever seen played. I heard some people who I consider basketball experts tell me that they had seen better teams, or poorer teams rather, than Union Mills win the regional over at Hammond over the years.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eiler. We appreciate that.